Hello everybody and welcome to episode 31 of Smackdown in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode. And we are kicking things off with a personal battle that has stemmed over things that happened last week between Nick Nemeth and this man. And of course, the last time I tried to record this episode, Logan Paul defeated Ricochet for the 24/7 championship. So that's why we're not kicking off with that match. Now, Speedball Mike Bailey looking to take out Nick Nemeth. This is stemming from last week's men's Money in the Bank qualifying match when Speedball had a bit of a shift of attitude to try to win the qualifying match by hitting a low blow on Nick Nemeth, seemingly, possibly even turning heel in his Universe Mode career. Mike Bailey hasn't really won a lot of matches since coming to SmackDown, but obviously this man is looking for revenge and looking to Nick Nemeth, one of the most savvy veterans in WWE, the man formerly known as Dolph Ziggler. Of course, last week it was a triple threat men's Money in the Bank qualifying match where Nick Nemeth and Mike Bailey took on the winner of last week's match, Bandito. And obviously Nick Nemeth has not forgotten the low blow that Speedball Mike Bailey hit on Nick Nemeth, which allowed Bandito to take advantage and win the qualifying match. So Nick Nemeth looking for revenge and, quote, looking to teach Mike Bailey a lesson in respect. So here we go. What a way to kick off SmackDown 31. Nick Nemeth, Speedball Mike Bailey. And of course, both these men have suffered a lot of setbacks in their Universe Mode careers. I mean, both men have lost more matches than they have won in their Universe Mode career. And of course, we're going to have a big night here tonight on SmackDown. Of course, 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches, one for the men, one for the women. For the men, it'll be CM Punk, Hangman Adam Page, or Samoa Joe. And for the women, Tatum Paxley, Isla Dawn, or Sky Blue, and Nick Nemeth taking down Speedball for the time being. And Speedball, of course, is a recent addition to the Universe Mode roster. Look at this. Tornado DDT to Nick Nemeth. And Speedball could be looking for a quick night in the office here, but a kick out by Nemeth. I mean, Speedball recently failed to become the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship, still held by our historic champion main event Jey Uso. And now Nemeth, of course, using his amateur wrestling background. Ooh, but a beautiful takedown there by Bailey. And this is both men looking to find a vertical base, trying to get used to one another. But is Speedball undergoing a different attitude? Maybe getting some heelish tactics to try to cheat his way to win. And imagine a win over a veteran like Nick Nemeth. Oh, a shot right to the face. And that's what I call a receipt. And now Mike Bailey busted open. Oh, and a big boot for his troubles. And Speedball, one of the most impressive in-ring wrestlers in the entire world, now here on the blue brand. And now, gonna go for an armbar. And of course, still to come tonight as well, one half of the new World Tag Team Champions, Razor of AOP, will take on one half of the former Tag Team Champions, Penta of the Lucha Brothers. That'll be our main event. The #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Stephanie Vaquer, will go one-on-one with the returning Cora Jade. All that and so much more still to come tonight. As now Mike Bailey feeding some shots now into another cover and a kick out by Nick Nemeth. And both men are now busted open. You could literally call this a blood feud. And now Speedball Ooh, beautiful arm drag in a sense there. And Nemeth trying to get some strikes in on his behalf. Or maybe Speedball's not the one bleeding. Maybe it's just Nick Nemeth. I don't know how that was possible. And now another tornado DDT by Bailey. Can this be Speedball's chance? Shooting star press right on Nick Nemeth. Into the cover for the win. And almost got it right there. Nemeth kicks out. But Speedball. Oh, we've seen this before. Into the spinning heel kick. Black mass. Into the cover. Shoulders down. Speedball Mike Bailey with the win over Nick Nemeth here on Smackdown. The new attitude of Speedball Mike Bailey have really come to fruition. Nick Nemeth, unfortunately, failing his attempt for revenge over the events of last week. And Speedball finally earning himself a clean one-on-one victory. Proving that he is on the rise here on Smackdown. Look at this by Mike Bailey. First, the beautiful shooting star press on Nick Nemeth, and then shades of Aleister Black. Using one foot to get Nemeth back to his feet, and then bam! Lights out for Nick Nemeth. Thanks for coming. Mike Bailey wins the opening contest here tonight. Speedball Mike Bailey with the victory here tonight on SmackDown. And we know that Mike Bailey, unfortunately, will not be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So you got to think, what does the future hold for Speedball Mike Bailey here on Universe Mode? Unfortunately, we will have to wait and see. But what a win for Mike Bailey here on SmackDown. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown as it is time for our men's Money in the Bank qualifying match of the night, as here comes one of the most popular men on all of Universe Mode, the cult of personality, the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk, looking to advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match. The CM Punk chants are running loud here by the fans in attendance. Can Punk be the next to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match?
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
And of course, it's been well documented throughout CM Punk's entire career here in our Universe Mode. CM Punk has had numerous championship opportunities here in our Universe Mode. Unfortunately, has failed each and every single one of them. This could be CM Punk's last shot to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, to win that match, and then get to pick and choose when he will get to cash in that opportunity. Obviously, in real life, CM Punk is a two-time Money in the Bank winner. Can CM Punk translate that success to our Universe Mode? If he wants to do that, it's not going to be an easy task, especially for this qualifying match, because he will take on two men he has a deep history with. Our first being Hangman Adam Page, making his way to the ring here on SmackDown.
And his opponents, first from Arlington, Virginia, weighing in 215 pounds, Adam Page.
Hangman Adam Page is back and better than ever. And much like CM Punk, Hangman Adam Page is yet to be a champion in his Universe Mode career. And Hangman is a man that we thought would have been a world champion by now. He has all the tools. He has suffered numerous setbacks in his Universe Mode career. Obviously, he was a part of Smackdown when Universe Mode first began. Then he was a part of Monday Night Raw. Now he is back on Friday nights. And can Hangman be the next to qualify? Obviously, we know 3 names so far that are going to be in the 3rd annual Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Hangman was a part of the first Money in the Bank ladder match in our Universe Mode. Obviously, Bandito, Sami Zayn, and Jon Moxley are the 3 men so far confirmed for the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Can Hangman be the next? Well, here comes the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 292 pounds, the Samoan Joe.
And Samoa Joe obviously has had a lot of stop-start pushes in his Universe Mode career. Samoa Joe, seasoned veteran in professional wrestling, believing that this could finally be his time to win that Money in the Bank briefcase. Could you imagine how much of an intimidating sight it would be to see Samoa Joe with that briefcase, knowing he could be a guaranteed future world champion whenever he pleases? So here we go. CM Punk, Hangman Adam Page, or Samoa Joe. Who will be the 4th man to qualify for Money in the Bank? We are about to find out. And Hangman and Samoa Joe already with a lot of bad blood in their careers. And CM Punk, history with Joe in Ring of Honor. And this new version of Hangman Adam Page, the Uranagi, to CM Punk and Joe with some strikes. It's going to be very interesting to see which one of these 3 men will come out on top and go to Money in the Bank. CM Punk, knee right to the back of the neck, and there's Hangman. And now Hangman with CM Punk. Obviously, Punk could have a bit of a target on his back. Samoa Joe and Hangman both really hate CM Punk. And look at Joe. Vicious strikes to Punk in the corner. And now the kendo stick was introduced by Hangman, and now Samoa Joe beating Hangman with it. And now to Punk. Samoa Joe says he is sick of being overlooked, underappreciated. Samoa Joe believes that 2026 will be his year. And now, the German suplex to Punk. On the outside, Hangman saying, I'm right here. Joe more than happy to oblige. Hangman face first onto the apron. And the ever so serious CM Punk. Maybe don't do push-ups right in front of your opponents. Not really the best idea. And now Hangman with a Russian leg sweep to Joe on the floor. And a big boot to Punk. All 3 of these men. A lot of history down in Jacksonville. Only one can have the opportunity of a lifetime. But remember, triple threat rules. The pinfalls or submissions need to happen in the ring. First man to gain pinfall or submission will qualify for the 3rd annual Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Obviously, the men's Money in the Bank winners have a 100% success rate. Obviously, Mark Briscoe last year cashed in Money in the Bank to win the Intercontinental Championship. And then the first ever winner, Shinsuke Nakamura, cashed in successfully to win the WWE Championship. And now CM Punk with Hangman. All three men still out on the floor. Slap right to the back of the head of Adam Page. And now Joe brought right into the steps. Ooh, and now Punk brought all the way to the other side. And now Hangman back in the ring, daring either one of his two opponents. Oh, Punk. Oh my God. I don't know what the hell happened. I know it's a rough landing for sure. And now Samoa Joe bringing Punk back in the ring. Hangman trying to attack Joe from behind. And now throwing Hangman right at the steps. And now Joe is mocking Hangman. Punk is in the ring. These men got to get back in the ring. There's got to be a winner at some point. These three men could go all night at this rate. Oh, now Hangman's back in the ring. But now there's CM Punk, who waited patiently. And here we go. We're right back to where we left off. Joe's there too. Oh, look at the power. Oh, right to the skull. And now Adam Page looking to get control back on his side in this match. Shot right to the back. Notices Joe was heading right for him. Oh! Both men perched on the corner. Hangman's not doing a thing about it. I think he's just going to take a bit of a breather there. And now has Joe into the Uranagi. We'll try to go for the cover, but Punk was right there to break it up. Try to go for another big boot. And now there's Punk into the power slam. And now Joe with a Uranagi of his own. Joe now into the cover to go to the Money in the Bank ladder match, and Punk kicks out. Samoa Joe has never even had a singles opportunity at a world title. Hangman, in the first ever episode of Smackdown, had an opportunity to become the first world heavyweight champion in Universe Mode history. Pop-up powerbomb to Joe. This could be it for Hangman. Adam Page almost got it. Hangman almost qualified for Money in the Bank. He still can. Has Punk. Deadeye. Deadeye to Punk. Is this enough to go to Money in the Bank? And no. That was a perfect opportunity for Hangman Adam Page. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to see it? Fuck. No. Joe blocked it. Hangman was going to go for the buckshot lariat. Now Hangman has Samoa Joe. Look at this. Into the fallaway slam. And now is Hangman going to go for it again? Has Joe into the Deadeye. Oh, but Punk. Punk with the steel chair. Punk could steal it. Punk could steal the opportunity. His shoulders are down. CM Punk is going to Money in the Bank. You have got to be kidding me. CM Punk is headed to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Thanks in huge part to Hangman Adam Page. Hangman was all over his two opponents in this match. It was chaos, and we knew it would be the second this qualifying match was announced. Look at this brutal landing. And then Hangman was all over his two opponents. First, the pop-up powerbomb to Samoa Joe. And hitting the Deadeye on not one, but both opponents. Look at this brutal connection to CM Punk. We thought that would have been it. And then connected another one right on Samoa Joe. But then CM Punk with the steel chair right to the back of Hangman. went for the cover, and CM Punk has qualified for Money in the Bank. Well, Hangman Adam Page is going to be pissed off if he isn't already with the result of that match. CM Punk was at the right place at the right time. And because of that, Punk has a chance to become Mr. Money in the Bank and cash in at any champion, any place, any time. What a victory for CM Punk. And can we be looking at our next Mr. Money in the Bank? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is the New Catch Republic. We are set for the fourth contest. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. FTR, the former World Tag Team Champions, the sore losers. This is the fourth contest between FTR and New Catch Republic in their ever so growing rivalry ever since the WWE draft. And the match has officially begun, but FTR ambushing the New Catch Republic, and now all hell is breaking loose. And obviously, FTR 2-1 against the New Catch Republic in their rivalry. New Catch Republic has a chance to tie things up, and I believe it's Pete Dunne and Cash Wheeler who are the two legal partners. And now these two men back in the ring. This match will go on. FTR attempting to get the ambush, but Pete Dunne, the bruiserweight, the former UK champion. Oh, but Cash Wheeler able to get out of that. FTR frustrated that they are no longer World Tag Team Champions. Monkey flip by Pete Dunne. And you got to think the winners of this rivalry could very well be the next number one contenders. Powerbomb by Dunne. Can the New Catch Republic make this rivalry 2-2 between these two? 2-2-2. Ooh, big stomp right on the arm of Dax Harwood now. I almost said Cash Wheeler. And Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne teamed up because they want to be champions in Universe Mode. Pete Dunne, former Raw Tag Team Champion. Former United Kingdom Champion. And look at this. Harwood crawling and Pete Dunne going to let it happen. Ooh. Wheeler stopping him with a drop kick tag. Now here's Tyler Bate. Oh. But Cash Wheeler looking to be all over New Catch Republic. And now Wheeler on the apron. Ooh, went for the crossbody. Tyler saw it coming. And that's the thing with all these matches that these two teams have had. You got to think they're going to know each other extremely well now. And here's Tyler Bate going for the suplex, which connects with a bridge, cover, and a kick out by Wheeler. And now New Catch Republic maybe can get their newfound confidence back. And now we're going to see a double team. Oh, elbow right to the back there by Pete Dunne. FTR could have bitten off more than they could chew with that attempted attack. And Pete Dunne. Ah, DDT onto the apron. The one final beat. And now Pete gonna do his vintage joint manipulation that made him famous throughout his days on NXT. Oh my God. Cash Wheeler's got to be in agonizing pain. That's what happens when you mess with the bruiserweight. FTR tried to get the advantage. Tried to do a sneak attack while New Catch Republic made their entrance to the ring. And now both men back in the ring again. Pete into the backbreaker. Tag again to Tyler Bate. Wheeler trying to crawl over to the corner. Tags in Dax. Dax the Axe. Ooh. Nice Hurricane Rana there by Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate realized, hey, maybe I'm not going to get anywhere in Universe mode unless I team up with my good friend Pete Dunne. We could go for the tag team titles. And look at this by the big strong boy. Wait a minute. Harwood able to get out of it. FTR have won tag team titles across the globe. Former AEW tag team champions, former world tag team champions. Obviously that reign did not last long at all. Tag now to Wheeler. And now looking to use Cash as a weapon into the crossbody to Tyler. And now Wheeler into the springboard crossbody. And FTR getting momentum back now. Went for the knee. Tyler able to avoid it. And now the knee right of the skull. Tag to Pete Dunne yet again. What does Pete have in mind? Oh, here we go. Going for the X-Plex to Wheeler. Into the cover for the victory. Oh, and Dax Harwood breaking up the cover. And now Pete Dunne sending Wheeler out to the outside. Tyler tagged in yet again. Frequent tags by New Catch Republic. Ooh. Knee right of the midsection. Tyler back to his feet. Not able to prevent the tag though. And now Harwood. Irish whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. And the knee to the gut again. And what is Harwood thinking? Oh, the axe handle. Uh-oh. Oh, and now the submission. Right on the shoulder of Tyler Bate, but Tyler able to get out of it. And now Tyler going for a submission. Both these teams want a victory, need a victory. Over the top rope again, and now attacking Pete Dunne, who's not even the legal man, sending him off the apron. And FTR could be favoring a possible count-out win to make the series 3-1. Oh, trying to go after Tyler Bate though, and Bate throwing Harwood right on the steel steps. New Catch Republic still fighting strong despite that attack before the match. And now Harwood trying to attack Pete Dunne. Tyler defending his partner. And now it's Tyler back in the ring, telling Dax, let's do this thing. Let's end this. And now Tyler Bate with a submission going for the shoulder of Dax the Axe. Dax able to get out of that. Now has him in the corner. Oh, here we go. Gonna go for those shots in the corner. Right to the face of Tyler Bate. The crowd counting along. Oh. That does not feel good for Tyler. Wait a minute. Didn't realize Pete Dunne's in. Pete Dunne is in. Tense face off between these two men. And here comes Pete Dunne into the bitter end. The bitter end of Harwood, but Cash Wheeler right away. That could have been the finish if Cash Wheeler did not get involved. I still can't get over what we saw moments ago. CM Punk stealing his way to qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And now Pete Dunne trying to keep the momentum going for New Catch Republic. Oh, right to the fingers. And Pete Dunne is fired up. Ooh, Inseguri right to the corner. And FTR might have bit off more than they could chew. Harwood trying to escape. Bringing Pete over to FTR's corner. And wait a minute. Oh, we saw this in their last encounter, I believe. Dax Harwood, oh my God, with the figure four right across the ring post. Pete Dunne must be in agonizing pain. Oh no. They're not going for this on the floor, are they? No, Pete. I think Dax Harwood was going to go for the pile driver on the floor. Now sending Pete right into the announce table. Oh. And taking Pete Dunne down. Oh, and Dax looking to rearrange furniture. Count of 6, though. FTR looking to torture Pete Dunne. We could get a count out here. The cowardly fools of FTR. You have got to be kidding me. FTR have beaten New Catch Republic due to count out. When they realized that the going was going to get a bit too tough. When they realized that nothing was going to work. First attacking New Catch Republic before the match could even begin. And then when they realized that New Catch Republic was bringing a lot of fight in this match, FTR thought, okay, we're going to incapacitate Pete Dunne enough that he cannot respond to the referee's count of 10. Look at this by Pete Dunne, the true MVP of this match. He was giving FTR everything he's got. Look at this as well to Dax Harwood with the beautiful bitter end connecting. That didn't work. So instead, Dax Harwood went low with Cash Wheeler cheering them on, executing the figure 4 leg lock around the ring post, and then attacking Pete Dunne enough that he could not get back in the ring before the referee's count of 10. How despicable. Not the outcome a lot of the fans wanted tonight, but technically FTR with the win here on SmackDown due to count out. And you got to think the New Catch Republic are not going to like that. FTR are now 3-1 against the New Catch Republic in this rivalry. You got to think, is this the end? Or is it just the beginning? We will have to wait and see, but what a win for FTR. A despicable win, to say the least, here on SmackDown. What a night it has already been here on SmackDown. But we are set for women's division action here on Friday Night SmackDown, as here comes Stephanie Vaquer looking to go one-on-one with Cora Jade here tonight on SmackDown.
The fight is scheduled for one fall. Making her San Fernando, Chile,
And Stephanie Vaquer had an opportunity at Crown Jewel to become the Women's World Champion in a triple threat match with Jade Cargill and Mercedes Moné. An opportunity that was originally supposed to be one-on-one between Stephanie and Mercedes before Jade got herself involved. Mercedes was able to retain by pinning Jade Cargill. Last week, Stephanie Vaquer came out to the ring and said that she is still the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, and she still deserves a one-on-one opportunity against Mercedes Moné. Tonight, Stephanie looking to prove it by going one-on-one with Cora Jade tonight. As here comes Cora Jade, who we haven't seen in, I want to say, months here in Universe Mode.
and her opponent from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
Of course, Cora Jade, we haven't seen a whole lot of ever since Survivor Series War Games, where she captained the heel team in the Women's War Games match. She had an opportunity against Mercedes Moné for the Women's World Championship. Unfortunately, was not able to win that title. And Cora Jade could also be arguing that she deserves another opportunity at the Women's World Championship as well. You got to think, if Cora Jade can defeat Stephanie Vaquer here tonight, that could get her name back in a possible title contention. So here we go. Stephanie Vaquer one-on-one with Cora Jade here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. Here we go. And of course, Cora Jade calls this the Generation of Jade, even though we haven't seen her in quite a few months. And you got to think the Women's World Champion, Mercedes Moné, has got to be watching this match very closely, especially since Stephanie Vaquer called her out last week. But now it is a battle of control for the time being between these two ladies. And Cora Jade looking to get the massive upset win against Stephanie Vaquer. Cora with the headlock applied. Look at this. Just keeping control of the head. And, oh, knee right of the skull. And now the senton. Stephanie Vaquer doesn't quite look like herself in the early stages of this match. If she wants to get another opportunity at the Women's World Championship, she needs to prove her worth. Collar and elbow again between these two ladies. And now Cora Jade pushing Stephanie over to the corner. Referee Jessica Carr is really going to have her hands full, and there's Stephanie with a cheap shot. Uh-oh. But Cora rolling up Stephanie, looking for the quick night in the office. No. And another senton. This was not how Stephanie envisioned this match going. I don't think anyone expected this much fight out of Cora Jade in the opening stages, but Cora wants an opportunity. Oh, look at this, into the drop kick. What amazing athleticism there by Cora Jade. And now Cora on the top end of the senton. Stephanie back to her feet. And now the knee right of the back of the neck. Into the cover. I don't know if this will work. No. Cora's still a bit fresh in this match. But Stephanie Vaquer on the apron. Oh, springboard crossbody. Cora now back to her feet. But look at Stephanie into the STF. The STF applied on Cora Jade. These two ladies really going at it here on SmackDown. Wait a minute. What the hell? That's That's Mercedes' music. The Women's World Champion. We're in the middle of a match here. Oh my God, no. Mercedes Moné is here with a steel chair. The steel chair applied to Stephanie Vaquer. Why the hell did the referee do anything about it? Mercedes Moné is back, bashing Stephanie Vaquer over the head with a steel chair. And now Cora Jade looking to take advantage. You've got to be kidding me. Planting Stephanie down. And now, was going to go for the butterfly DDT. But now Stephanie still fighting strong despite being hit with that steel chair. Try to go for the cover. Ropes forcing the break. Are we going to see it? Oh, the eat defeat. Into the cover to get the win here tonight. And almost got it. Kick out at 2. But Stephanie will not die. Look at these strikes into the super kick. I don't think anyone expected Mercedes to even be here. But now Stephanie. Oh, into the splash. Is this enough? Hooks the leg. Stephanie Vaquer with the win here on Smackdown. It appears that Stephanie Vaquer did in fact get the world champ's attention. Stephanie Vaquer having one hell of a match with Cora Jade, but then Mercedes coming out of nowhere, bashing Stephanie over the head with the steel chair, and Cora Jade tried to take advantage. Look at that, planting Stephanie down on the canvas, but Stephanie lit up a fire inside herself. The eat defeat to Cora Jade, and then the moonsault. Stephanie Vaquer with the win here tonight on SmackDown, and now all roads point to lead to a rematch for the Women's World Championship. Can Stephanie be the one to end the historic reign of the CEO Mercedes Moné? We will have to wait and see. Look at the eyes of Stephanie Vaquer getting the win over Cora Jade here tonight on SmackDown. And can Stephanie Vaquer be our next Women's World Champion? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is Ludwig Kaiser set to address the fans about his crown jewel win over Orange Cassidy in Saudi Arabia and his future here on SmackDown. At Crown Jewel, I got rid of that vermin known as Orange Cassidy. And now it's time to set my eyes on new heights, including singles gold. 2026 will be my year. I will get out of the shadow of Imperium, and I will be a champion that everyone can be. Oh no. Orange Cassidy. We knew we had to be here. Ludwig, quit deluding yourself. We all know that I would have beaten you if Gunther didn't get involved in our match at Crown Jewel. So you know what you proved to me at Crown Jewel? You're not a true professional wrestler. You are nothing but Gunther's lackey bitch. Oh! Well, Ludwig did not like being called a bitch, bashing Orange Cassidy with a microphone, and we knew that this rivalry was not going to be over. Here we go. Orange Cassidy and Ludwig Kaiser coming to blows. Orange Cassidy wanting revenge for what happened. Oh. Big shot to Ludwig Kaiser. Orange Cassidy viciously attacking Ludwig Kaiser. Look at Cassidy go. Orange Cassidy felt embarrassed. He felt disrespected for what happened. And now Ludwig trying to fight back, and he does. Ludwig Kaiser will not be denied. Ooh, beautiful takedown there. And a clothesline. And now a bit of a stare down. And now the reverse dragon. And now Cassidy bashing down on Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser escaping the ring. Oh, but not for long. Orange Cassidy arranging furniture as this beatdown continues. Orange Cassidy doesn't give a damn about anyone's health and safety. Oh, bashing Kaiser into the steps. As this rivalry between Orange Cassidy and Ludwig Kaiser appears to be far from over. Orange Cassidy saying that he would not have gotten a win if Gunther didn't get involved. And Ludwig did not like the sound of that. So you got to think this rivalry's far from over. And the question is, when will it finally end? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Tatum Paxley, Sky Blue, and Isla Dawn. The winner will go to the third annual Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And look at Isla Dawn, who competed in last year's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Sky Blue and Tatum Paxley looking to go to their first respective Women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. Ooh, big knee there by Tatum. Sky Blue, former AEW TBS champion in our universe mode. The winners will join Bianca Belair, Toni Storm, and Bayley in this year's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And unlike those three women, neither one of these ladies are former world champions. Tatum Paxley believes she should have won the Women's Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. The Sky Blue had a chance at that title at Backlash a couple of months ago. Ooh, big arm drag. And now Blue into the cover for the win and a kick out. But here comes Isla Dawn from behind. Has Sky up. This is our co-main event of Smackdown 31. And look at this. Right on the throat of Sky Blue. And now Tatum Paxley with a kendo stick. We saw CM Punk qualify for the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match earlier on tonight. Here's the cover by Tatum to go to Money in the Bank and a kick out. And unlike the Men's Money in the Bank contract, the Women's Money in the Bank winners actually have a 0% success rate in our universe mode. Hikaru Shida and Zoe Stark both failed their Women's Money in the Bank cash-ins. Hopefully this year we get a better result. Oh, Sky Blue slamming Isla Dawn right on the canvas. Try to use the kendo stick. There's Tatum Paxley throwing Sky Blue over the top rope. And now it's purely one-on-one for the time being. And Tatum with a big power slam. And now on the apron. And last year, Isla Dawn was on a meteoric rise here on SmackDown. We thought she was going to win gold. So far, hasn't yet. Now Sky Blue back in the mix. Tatum able to counter. Oh, look at this. Into the neck breaker. Beautiful transition there. Ooh, and the knee by Dawn. The big knee out of nowhere. Oh, here we go. The heart-stopping elbow. Can this be enough? No. Sky Blue able to counter into the Meteor. Meteor out of nowhere to Isla Dawn. These are three of the strangest ladies we have on not just SmackDown, but all of Universe Mode. And now Sky Blue. Oh, into the kick right to the back. Stopping Tatum Paxley into the Bulldog. And now what does Sky Blue have planned? Oh, wait a minute. Paxley back up. And now utilizing some strikes. Drop kick by Dawn. And now the kendo being applied to Sky Blue. Isla on the second rope. Waiting for Sky Blue to get back to her feet. Into the crossbody. Isla Dawn in complete control of the ring right now. Into the Meteor of her own. Isla Dawn believing this year could be her year in becoming Miss Money in the Bank. Look at this. Stomping right on the back of Sky Blue. Into the cover, but Tatum Paxley was right there to break up the cover. And now, look at the power into the electric chair. Shades of Rhea Ripley. And now Sky Blue has her up. No. Paxley lands on her feet. Shot right to the back. Oh! Isla Dawn with the baseball bat. Look at this. Sky trying to steal it. No. Chicago girls love trying to steal stuff. Ooh. Look at Sky Blue. The persistence and athleticism. Oh, try to go for the takedown. Failed to connect. And now Isla Dawn squaring up. Oh, big forearm. Oh, went for the big kick. And the Hurricane Rana by Sky. And now slamming Isla Dawn's head in the canvas again. Tatum Paxley now with the kendo stick to both opponents. This could be Pax's moment. Look at the strikes. And Tatum Paxley into the sleeper hold to Isla Dawn. Can this be it? No. Isla able to power her way out. Who is going to the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match? Tatum, as Sky Blue takes her down. Shoulders are down for the win. Oh, at the last possible moment. Tatum Paxley was so close to qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And now Isla Dawn. Oh, big counter there. Look at Tatum going into the suplex. And Isla Dawn trying to get involved. Tatum Paxley is losing it here. Now with the sledgehammer. Oh, right to the midsection of Sky Blue. This could be it. Isla's down. Cover. Hug of the leg. And Tatum Paxley is going to Money in the Bank. What a victory for Tatum Paxley. A woman who's going on the rise here on Universe Mode has a chance to be Miss Money in the Bank. What a match. between these three incredible, underrated women's talents. We thought it could have been Isla Dawn, heading to Money in the Bank for the second year in a row. Unfortunately, this was not her time. Tatum Paxley brought all caution to the wind, and the sky was the limit. Look at this beautiful takedown. The sky blue and the wicked suplex as well. And then the icing on the cake, sledgehammer right to the gut of Sky Blue. And that was enough for Tatum Paxley to punch her ticket to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Tatum Paxley celebrates. She is the fourth woman confirmed for the third annual Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She will join Toni Storm, Bayley, and Bianca Belair in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. What a victory for Tatum Paxley. Could she become our next Women's Money in the Bank winner? Well, it is main event time here on Smackdown as we are set for the arrival of the new World Tag Team Champions who won in an open challenge set by the Lucha Brothers last week. AOP, the two-time SmackDown Tag Team Champions, are here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Akam, representing the Final Testament. From Albania, weighing in at 330 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Wrestle.
As Razor of AOP will take on one half of the former World Tag Team Champions, Penta of the Lucha Brothers. And AOP, their first match back on SmackDown in over a year, winning the World Tag Team titles for the second time in their Universe Mode careers, proving that they still very much are one of the best tag teams in professional wrestling today. But of course, the Lucha Brothers want revenge, so tonight Razor will go one-on-one with Penta in what is set to be an interesting contest. As here come the former tag champs.
And his opponent, representing the Luchadors, from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos,
And of course, the Lucha Brothers must be frustrated that they are once again no longer World Tag Team Champions. And they definitely would want a rematch. But tonight, Penta has a chance to get only a little bit of revenge on the Authors of Pain as he goes one-on-one with Razor. The man that shows zero fear. Well, he's going to need zero fear if he wants to beat Razor here tonight. You hear the Let's Go Penta chants. Clearly the WWE Universe favoring the Luchador. Ooh! And the leg drop to start things off. And now the crossbody. And that's the thing. Penta's going to need to use his high-flying ability. No Paul Ellering here tonight. Heard he's experiencing some travel issues. So AOP still managed to get here tonight. So that's all that matters. And Penta looking to go all over Razor. Oh, look at this by Akam. Akam already looking to distract Penta. And look at Razor. You've got to be kidding me with these two. They're already big men. They could win very easily. Ooh, Penta, though, with the cheap shot. And obviously, last year, the AOP were a part of Monday Night Raw as part of the Final Testament. Penta into the cover and kick out under the tutelage of Karrion Kross and briefly Adam Copeland. Ooh, big super kick by Penta. And now, ooh, big shot. Look at Penta go. Locked and loaded, target acquired on Razor. Into the Hurricane Rana. And now, we're going to have Razor on the ropes. Oh, wait a minute, but Razor sending Penta to the outside. You can see Rey Fenix showing signs of concern for his brother. Oh, big shot there to Penta now by Razor. And now one half of the tag champs looking to get control back in this match. Here we go. Oh, shot right to the face. Akam cheering on his brother. And now Razor. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Razor has Penta into the superplex. That must be devastating. That's one way to keep a luchador down. And now, oh my God. Oh, clawing at the side of the face into a suplex. I bet Brock Lesnar would be impressed with that. Ooh, and the headbutt. Connecting by Razor. Into the cover. Hug of the leg, and Penta kicks out. And you can see a little bit of frustration. Razor thought that could have been a quick night in the office for him tonight. And now... oh, what the hell? Oh, my God. And now these two still fighting. But there's Akam. Akam grabbing Penta's leg. And Fenix. Fenix getting involved as well. And now the referee sending both Akam and Fenix back to the locker room. Both Razor and Penta are pissed. Referee ejecting both Akam and Rey Fenix. And now it has to purely be one-on-one. And Penta taking advantage of the sling blade. Into the cover. Hook of the leg and a kick out. Still pretty early on in the matchup. Penta dealt with a bit of punishment. But now the code red. No more Akam to distract him. Are we going to see it? Into the sacrifice. That could separate a shoulder. Is this enough to pin one half of the tag team champions in a kick out? But Penta knows there could be only one move left to do. I'll try to go for the Penta driver. Razor. Uh-oh. Into the spine buster. Into the cover now. To beat Penta here tonight. Almost got a kick out at 2. Uh-oh. Look at the intimidating presence of Razor. Has him into the choke slam. Cover. Hook of the leg. And Razor with the win over Penta here tonight on Smackdown. The momentum is still on the side of the new tag team champions. Despite the chaos caused by Akam and Rey Fenix, Razor was still able to get the victory. Penta, with the brutal sacrifice, wasn't able to get the job done. Tried to go for the Penta driver, but then the ruthless spine buster. And then only one move left to do. Had hold of the throat into the choke slam. And Razor with the victory over Penta here tonight on Smackdown.
Here is your winner,
Razor with the victory here tonight on Smackdown. as the tag team champions are dominant and show no signs of stopping anytime soon. What a victory for Razor here tonight in our main event of Smackdown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to conclude episode 31 of Season 3 of Smackdown in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode. Thank you to Wolfairs for booking this and every single episode of Smackdown in our Universe mode. And if you are new here, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload. And until next time, this has been your boy, Willie Alexander of Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.